vortex. I don't know about you, but it really pisses me off that they have to ruin all this land and build houses on it and all these buildings and businesses and shit. I just hate that. I absolutely fucking hate that. Like, look at this. Look at this. Why would you want to tear this down and replace it with fucking capital? Like, I just absolutely hate that shit. I'm sorry that I sound like such a leftist. It's so annoying, isn't it? Ooh, 5-0. Think we don't see you? Think we don't see you? They're just fucking sitting there. Because they think they're being all slick. No, no. It's daytime, motherfucker. Anyway. Y'all, I went to bed last night at like 11 o'clock. So weird. Because Ronit was on Dilaudid. And so she was just knocked the fuck out. You know, neither one of us wanted to watch TV. So I figured I'd catch up on some sleep. Because that's what I do. Whenever I have a day off, I catch up on all the sleep that I missed because I stay up too late uploading videos. I mean, I just stay up too late in general. I work in the morning, and by morning, I mean 11 p.m. Not 11 p.m., 11 a.m., you stupid fuck. 11 a.m. I work at 11 a.m., my B. Is that like illegal to film somebody else's license plate? I don't know. I guess we'll find out whenever we put up the video. Yeah. Well, I hope it's not. Okay. Did y'all hear that? I spilled coffee on my keyboard multiple times, which is really dangerous since it's an electronic device. So that's what I'm talking about in relation to like my belongings, you know? I don't take very good care of things because I'm just very like, I mean, look, just look. Just look, okay? Like, this is the type of person I am. Like, very clutter-oriented. And you can say, well, that's just a lack of discipline. No, that's the way that my brain works, motherfucker. Like, people that are really punctual are just naturally that way. I know that there is an element of discipline there. You don't have to explain that. But let me explain to you that not everybody is the same, which is why I need to circle back to the subject that I've been talking about. Thinking about people as equals is dangerous, okay? Now, treating people like equals, like, regardless of how I feel about you, regardless of how I view your outfit, or your skin tone, or your genitals, or whatever genitals you think you have, or who you're fucking, or what you vote for, you know, if you actually believe in equality, you'd apply the principle of that, and regardless of how you feel about a person's identity, you treat them the same, okay? The world is not like that. People that are really foolish and probably narcissistic, and they might just be like flat out narcissists, they expect policies to do what they're not willing to do, okay? So if you really believe in the principle of equality, What did I just say? You would treat people like equals. You wouldn't be obsessed with status. The kinds of people that they want to change these policies, and they bitch about shit like capitalism, but the thing is, capitalism isn't supposed to be like this. I feel like there are good sides to everything and there are bad sides to everything, right? Well, the more I think about capitalism, the more it upsets me, because, like, on paper it seems like it would be a much better solution, you know? Like, as far as systems are concerned, you know, like, if you have all these different businesses competing, then that means that you'll get the best product, or you'll get the best service, right? Well, if all you care about is profit, though, then that's how you're going to keep your customers, you know? See, we're about to pass a total shithole that's a prime example of why capitalism is bad, okay? Now, I believe that's a small business. That's good. That might be well, I don't know if it's a small business, but it's a chain. I know that. A smaller business than this dump site right here. This dump site that everybody knows about, okay? Now, the only time that I ever shop at Walmart, or the Walmart, as us Southerners call it, okay? The only time that I ever shop at the Walmart is when it's like absolutely necessary, because I will do a lot to avoid going into that fucking dump. Mainly because of all the fucking stupid ass Americans that shop there, okay? Like, if you want a reason to hate Americans, just go to fucking Walmart, okay? Like, there's no better example of, like, total degeneracy than a fucking Walmart. Because you will see every type of degeneracy. And you'll get to see all of the fucking Mexicans that snuck into the country, too. Okay, so it's just, you know, there's no way that you'll have, like, a good country. Like, the way that things are set up, like, it's all about profit. So, yeah, naturally the products aren't going to be very good. Yeah, you'll have an abundancy of them. So you have a lot of crap. You're allowed to have kids. You're allowed to have a fuck ton of kids if you want a fuck ton of kids, or you want a fuck ton of government money, right? You can do that. Now, maybe the government should provide incentives for people having kids, but it seems like you just want those kids so that you have people to brainwash so that they just turn into more useless piece of shit mass consumers. So it's not about, you know, having kids and raising families and, you know, bringing about the next generation of promising individuals. That's not what this shit's about. This is about, you know, breeding more fucking mass consumers. So I don't think that there was ever a period of time in America where, like, oh, our morals were so much better. No, people still listen to the elite. They were still trying to, you know, be the fucking, you know, I totally lost my train of thought. Obviously, let's say it's like a popularity contest here. Once again, it's like, yeah, that kind of like capitalist mindset. I feel like as a philosophy, though, if we just twisted every single political philosophy, like, this is the reason why I say, like, Christian communism. Like, because if we twisted all the philosophies, we could make it work to our advantage. So, basically what they did, and this is what they do with everything, they just take something good and they twist it and they make it bad. Well, if you have God in your heart, which most people don't, but if they did, they would realize that they could take something bad and twist it and make it good. So, that's what Christians can do with communism. And it's like all these people that sell things are so godless, and they have godless intentions. They want to get people hooked on their products, and it doesn't matter, like, what's in their products, because they're fucking cheap, you know? I just think that mass consumption is like one of the worst things ever. I just think it's a disgusting quality, and yeah, that's the reason why I'm so hard on the people that live here, because they don't have appreciation for the good things that come from God. They don't have appreciation for, like, natural things. So it's like so much of our lives are filled with artificial this and artificial that. And so it's like, why would you uphold a country that it's like their primary goal is to turn people into just useless, you know, garbage consuming, mindless, completely numb, you know, robots. Like, I see robots everywhere. You know, they say AI takeover. I'm like, fucking duh. Like, it's already happened. It happened like 20 years ago. Officially. I mean, it's been happening. Running feels good till you compare it to not running. This is why I'm talking about that floral shop. The bitch that runs that shit, it's pretty funny. One of the few liberal women that's actually funny. Congratulations, bitch. Congratulations. No, I know she's liberal though. Some of her little messages indicate her politics. She thinks she's being slick, but she ain't. See, like this right here. Like, where I'm at right now, this used to be a small fucking town. And now, it takes you like 20 minutes to get through, I don't know how many fucking yards it is or whatever. Yards? Really? Dude, I don't talk right. I don't know how much I need to emphasize that fact about me, okay? Ooh, another Mini Cooper. You see that barbershop? That barbershop's been revamped a bunch of times. But that little building there, that's old as fuck. Okay, this church right here? Yeah, you better speed the fuck up, speed the fuck up, speed the fuck up, speed the fuck up. I'm very small, I can make it. This church? That's been around since like the late 1800s, okay? It's a Episcopalian church. So a little close to Catholic. They're not conservative enough for me though. Like at my church, most of the people are like conspiratorial. Most of the people don't trust the news. Most of the people didn't get the you-know-what. I don't know their feelings on psychiatry though. I mean, I'm sure some of them take medication. I know this woman that takes medication. She swears it's because she's old. She says your depression gets older, or it gets worse when you get older. I believe that. I mean, if your body gives up, chances are your mind's going to do the same thing, right? I mean, if you have more issues with your bones and your muscles, and you knock something out of place, it stays out of place for far longer than it would if you were like 16. Then yeah, I'm sure that's true with your mind as well. You know, seeing Ronita at the hospital just broke my fucking heart because, you know, she was like just so traumatized. So fucking traumatized. Like, she had like a little
mini panic attack because there was this dude that came in to change the trash and didn't say hi to her or some shit. And she starts freaking out. And she's like, am I going crazy? You were already crazy. You're staying crazy, Ronit. You're staying crazy. But no, it's like she's on all these pills, so yeah. And she, you know, is the type of person, she wants to like plow through this shit. She's so anxious to get out of the fucking hospital. I understand. You're just stuck there. Oh, hello. You see that? Oh God, I'm sorry. I was like not even paying attention. No, you weren't. You piece of garbage. It's okay, they were patient. They were patient. I didn't even notice anybody was behind me. Because I was filming that squirrel. Oh shit. Classic woman. Okay, I would just blame my vagina for every terrible thing about me. Okay, I'll just do that. I realize though how bad that sounds. Because I'm just like essentially throwing all women under the bus whenever I blame my vagina for something. But at the same time, if you look at women that believe in abortion, they're essentially doing the exact same thing. Because if they believe in abortion at all, they're saying like, oh, well, I'm not going to kill my baby, but it's totally fine if you kill yours. It's totally fine that you do something horrible that is probably going to scar you for life because, you know, you're advocating for killing something that's growing and developing inside of you. It's like, at least I don't believe in that, okay? Oh shit. Did I already ruin these new pants that I got? I think you should wash them, Amy. You got them at a thrift store. Yeah, dude. I did. I got them at alright, I'm gonna go wash my clothes. I'm gonna do something weird and like pretend to be a normal person that like washes the clothes that I got at a thrift store and yeah, they're really musty. They just look so comfortable, that's why I wanted to put them on. Look. They're just amazing and they're super soft. But anyway, pray for Ronit, please. Hopefully she'll get out of that hospital sooner rather than later. But y'all know how I feel about hospitals. Like, I'm so nervous about her being there, dude. I don't like it. I didn't want to be there either. Now, some of the nurses were cool. Some of them were like really good at their job. But I could tell that other ones were like just fucking cunts that really did not want to be there. But it's very questionable right now, you know, considering all the stuff that they're trying to push. And so I've always been very leery about, you know, medical professionals because of the kind of stuff that they are completely brainwashed to go along with. Now you can say, well, it's not really their fault. No, it's not. It's really not their fault. It's the system. Everybody knows that the system is bad. It's just, what we argue about is how to fix it and what would improve it. But I think that if people aren't willing to look at things that, like, complicated things that they want to simplify. Especially the stuff with gender, the more that I've been, like, reflecting on, you know, my own personal experience, but also, you know, it just seems like this is something that has really, like, taken over. Case in point, I'll just show you this cover of the Nashville scene. Okay. Yes, that's real. Now, I'm not going to make fun of somebody like that because, you know, they're already a mockery of themselves anyway. But the fact that this person's like, you know, somewhat famous and they don't want to spill my coffee. yeah, the fact that this person's famous and they're influencing a lot of people, they're representing the culture that is death and destruction. So sorry, I have a lot of shit in my car. I bet you couldn't gather that. It's so annoying. But like, yeah, there's no pill that's gonna like make me not have a bunch of stuff, you know, and the part of me that has a bunch of stuff is the same part of me that stays up all night, and the same part of me that knew that inoculation was bad since I was 6 years old. Okay, so I am that person. It's pretty cool though. Most people aren't in touch with their like inner child, as gay as that sounds. If they were more in touch with that, they wouldn't have to like change their gender. They would just be a weirdo like me, you know? Hello, my friend. Yeah. You want that food right now? You want that food right now? Come on, let's go get it, honey. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Paisley. I'm so sorry. Did you get my phone call? Did you get my phone call? Do you remember? You probably don't remember that even happening. I called Paisley. Is that weird? Is that weird that I called my cat? I don't have an answering machine though. So I couldn't tell her who it was. And then I was on my way back home. But I thought that maybe like instinctively she would know that it was me because I was calling, but that's silly. That's silly that I think that my cat is conscious like that, right? Now I do think that animals, dogs and cats in particular, are somewhat perceptive of human emotions, but that doesn't mean that they're human. And I mean, I think it's a good thing to try to humanize them in a way, but it's also dangerous because the kinds of people, and typically, you know, I know that I keep talking about narcissists, but it's like, since they have such a gross misconception of themselves, it would make perfect sense why they would have a gross misconception of their dog. So I just think about stuff like that, you know. Think about a lot of stuff, obviously. But I don't want to be hateful, though. I don't want to be hateful in any kind of way. And I know that it's like so easy to come across like that. And I just don't want to fall into that trap of thinking that oh shit. Thinking that like I can be rude and ugly to people and that's gonna get me somewhere in life. I mean, I don't think that I am like that, but you know, this channel just really makes me sound like a horrible person sometimes. Like, I listen to myself and I'm like, wow, you sound like such a bitch. But it's literally because I want what's best for the world, y'all. I want what's best for the world. And I wish that more people did.
Because, you know, I can only control what I do, and I can only control, you know, what I contribute to the world. You know, like, look, see all that? That's trash, right? It's trash. But I feel like I could use it. I just sound so crazy. I sound like I'm in a state of psychosis all the time, don't I? But it's like, I've always wanted to use, like, stuff like that, as, like examples of, like, why, like, freedom is bad. Because, like, all this stuff is all over the street, which is why I have it. It's why I picked it up. Now, these are just cans. I don't just collect trash. The reason why I collected cans is I think it's cool. Especially, like, you know, when you see them, like, they're run over, like, a bunch of times. I just think that's really cool. I know, I'm a weird girl. So, yeah, but I just think it's interesting. I feel like I could definitely use this in an art project. Like, just don't know what I'm gonna do with them. And furthermore, I don't know who would buy that crap art. It's like Andy Warhol type shit, you know? Only, like, way worse. And who knew that Andy Warhol would have somebody that would eventually come along that would be even worse than his shit. Don't worry, I'm not working for people, okay? I'm not working for people. Those people are gonna kill me eventually. So, maybe not though. I'm not gonna sign a contract.